Hello, welcome back to 18 Tarot. Let's clear out the energy and let's see what Spirit has to say to you at this moment. I'm gonna do 3 cards and see what messages come out for you. So pick one. Hold on. Pick the one that resonates the most. Ask a question and see what comes up. Well, we ended up getting 2 for that one anyway. All right. Let's see what the shadow is. Let's see the shadow for, okay, for that one. Let's see the shadow for the first one. Hold on. There's a lot of cards, so. All right. I'm just gonna put this one here. Let's see what the advice would be. I wonder if all of this would come out together. Like if the messages come out together. Okay. All right, so let's start with the first one, sacred space. Okay, so right now, if you're wondering something about whatever it is, this is your answer. Okay, so sacred space. The theme is protecting what you've built, protecting your temple, your body, everything. Your inner vision, your truth, clarity is the advice. That's what it will protect it. That's what would make it sacred as well. So the shadow is the observer. You're called to observe. The warrior, to withdraw, connect to heart, and dare to dream. So this is your shadow at this moment. Let's see what messages come up. King of Cups, connecting to your emotions. Honoring your emotions, controlling your emotions, acting from a place of love. Ace of Swords is acting also from a place of truth, you know, having ideas, breakthroughs, and also stability. It feels like, or family as well, in your family. The sacred space is the family that you're building as well, you know, like as these 2 crows are looking into the future babies. Okay, so the warrior and the 8 of Swords is almost like taking the blindfold off, and like it's bringing about this warrior, the spiritual warrior, the warrior in you. Knight of Cups is going out there and traveling, like sharing your emotions, sharing your cup, like, yeah, and not focusing on the past, not focusing on what's the leftover, like what's spilled or something. Yeah, not focusing on the lack, the losses. Being passionate, moving with passion, intentional, moving with clarity, moving with the vision that you have set forward. You know, what is this sacred space going to look like? I feel like that's what's inviting you, and work on it. Be patient that it will come to you. Let's see any confirmation about this. Yeah, just have the faith. We have the Star, we have 5 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands again. So something is coming quick, like the conflict is ending, or it's just like it's changing. What was conflicting before is now coming naturally to you. This Star energy is like beating the odds of anything. So it's like the faith is your best friend right now. You're going with the shift. You're shifting into who you are. The radiance, yeah, like you're tapping into the spirituality. That's what's giving you clarity. That's the inner vision. 9 of Discs is complete stability. So it's like you're building from stability. You want stability, and therefore you're getting it because you're working towards it. And the Queen of Discs, wow. So the 9 of Discs, the Queen of Discs, and the 10 of Discs or Pentacles, it's complete stability. So it feels like your sacred space is what makes you stable, what makes you act with love, act from love as well. So this is your message. Let's see a word, an angel word that comes up for you. Forgiveness. So forgiveness is something that also connects you to spirituality. Like it connects you to the whole. It makes you, it flourishes you forward, right? Let's see an affirmation for you at this time. Release. Forgive and release. You know, it's releasing something when you forgive. It's I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and with love. So this is your message. Let me know if you like it. If you pick the second pile, this is the message. Wrath. Okay, so if you're dealing with anger or displacing your anger, you're being called to reflect. This is your shadow. You're not reflecting. Or someone around you might not be reflecting. You're being called to release that which does not serve you. Take a look into the first pile as well, because there was something about release in there. The pillar is almost like your foundation. Release, almost like the old way of being or something. Then we have what else? The underworld. Yeah, it's what's not being seen. Like if you're not seeing yourself, or the other person is not seeing themselves, right? And it will help you to tap into love. Let's say if you're being triggered a lot, like your anger, and it's being destructive, you're becoming destructive. It's almost like, let's see the advice. It's a Thunderbird clan, imminent change, life force, rebuilding. So it feels like it's a call to rebuild. Okay, rebuild, to use your life force, but don't drain it. Okay, don't drain it. Let's see what else comes up for you. Conflict. Okay, so yeah, there's external conflict going on. Perhaps there's not like balance. There's no balance, or it is. Oh, okay. So it's almost like you get what you give. So definitely reflect on what you're doing and release that which is not serving you, because like check your foundation. Where are you standing? Yeah, moon is calling in to reflect. If you're getting treated a certain way, it's like, okay, who have you treated like that in the past? How can you reflect on, was it triggering you? Do you love yourself? Like, and you're being called to love yourself and to let whatever is being destroyed, to like, okay, destroy. Don't be destructive, but whatever is falling apart is like, okay, let it, because you will rebuild better from there. Page of Wands is like almost like redirecting this, and once you rebuild is to go towards passion, towards something like a new form of creation as well. Yeah, you are being called to balance out your emotions, to act from a place of balance. Your pillar, it's like how you, if you're in survival mode, if you're shaky, if your faith, where does your faith lie? In someone else or in you? If it gets triggered a lot, it's like it's gonna cause you like are you able to fly with the resistance, right? More conflict, in the mind. Definitely reflect on your thoughts. Yeah, that devil energy, the wrath, it's like there's something that you have to almost like beat and master in order to come into stability. There's the Queen of Pentacles, which is also stability, wealth, and being a leader. It's being passionate. So it's almost like redirecting something that it's annoying you, but it's because it's probably reflecting something that you should be doing, that you should be yeah, like something, right? Acting from a place of balance emotionally, and yeah, the Judgment is like that transformation. You are being called to transform this into something else. Yeah, nostalgia, 6 and 6. We also have 9, so you could be single, you could be glowing, like, it's almost like put it towards something. Knight of Wands, it's definitely action, definitely a lot of fire, but it's putting it towards something that would be benefiting your life force. Like, remember not to leak the energy. Princess of Swords is getting creative. King of Wands is also passionate, it's fiery, it's like get creative. The Tower, yeah, this destruction, it's like something is that has come to an end. Even if it makes you mad, it's like it's just for the better. The Sun is like the truth of that. The Fool, it's like the infinite of possibilities. Like when something is destroyed, you have possibilities that come your way, and just embracing the change, embracing the old, embracing the you that's coming forth from this. Yeah, like the endurance that you had to go through. The 6 of Cups came up again. The nostalgia, the joy, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. The withdrawal is almost like you are being called to analyze yourself a lot more. Let's see what card comes up for you. Education. Yeah, get educated on yourself. Like you gotta get to know yourself a little bit more, instead of pointing fingers to others and getting involved in other people's situations, conflict. Get back to yourself. Don't leak your energy, okay? So this is your reading. Let me know if it resonates. Okay, the third pile. Let's see what comes out for you. Territory and freedom. Okay, so you're liberating yourself from a different space. Perhaps you're also marking your territory, like finding a territory, like where you belong. Love. Okay, so the shadow is the way of love. More shadow. Okay, take a risk in the paradox. So it feels like you've been very reflective on who you are. You've gotten curious about as above, so below, like different territories, different forms of perspectives. Yeah, the paradox, like I feel like you've come to an understanding that the shadow should be integrated. The way you love says so much about you and the wounds that you've carried, the alchemy that you forge in, the wounds that get like the scars, or you know what I mean, like how it affects you. Taking risks in love, perhaps taking risks in going somewhere different, in freeing yourself. And it feels like you're finally accepting yourself for the paradox that you are. Like it's authentic, you know what I mean, the authenticity that you're meant to inhabit. Then we have introspection. Yes, you've been very introspective. If not, this is your, so this could be your confirmation, or this could be your advice to introspect, new perspective, to retreat, and to unify the shadow, to unify yourself, right? Unify the paradox that you hold. It's in who you are. Take risks. It gives me like the I am, like the Aries, the goat, or also, so it's like very fiery as well, like taking the leadership to go to liberate yourself, to the ownership of your life as well. And it's also giving me take a risk. It gives me like Sagittarius energy for some reason, because they love to try new things and adventure, and you know, so that could be something. Let's see what comes up for you. Okay, so yeah, something left behind. If you're going towards a new direction, it's like, okay, shame, guilt, also love, like what you've lost. But the truth has come from that space. It feels like, look at this light. It's like truth. It's like you're flying up, the freedom. You're freeing yourself from lack, right? You're changing. Things are changing. Your heart space is changing. Yeah, because 5 symbolizes change, and cups being the emotional body, it's like you're changing. We also have 5. Wow, 5 and 5 of Pentacles. So that's actually bringing about a new change in your stability, in your like in the territory. Because the more you know yourself, the more stable you become in a way. The more you accept yourself, the more stable, yeah, stable you become. Okay, so all those nights of anxiety. Okay, hold on. This came up in the last one. These two came up in the last one. So check out the middle pile. And then we have Queen of Pentacles. So definitely you're coming into stability. You're going from anxiety, from not taking a risk, from perhaps like not seeing the truth, or not liberating yourself, to traveling, getting out there from your heart, like following your heart as well. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, like also with stability. This is the first time I see this little bunny hopping around. So purity as well. The sun. It feels like you've illuminated the truth of your shadow, the truth of who you are. You've been cleared about it. King of Pentacles. Okay, so you're in complete balance, or this could be a counterpart. So let's see the confirmation for this. 5 of Cups. Wow, complete. Look at that. Regret to your purpose. You've turned something you've regretted into purpose. You created something from it. The Lovers. So it's almost like the Lovers is coming in, the marriage of yourself. It's like you love as well. It's almost like your purpose was to heal your heart, to understand it. And you've come into complete, wow, you went through a whole transformation. The Tower, a revelation happened. The Sun again, and the Fool. It's like a new beginning. There's so much, there's a lot of new things coming for you. Wow. And it's like now, instead of like being controlled by your thoughts, you're just being, you're monitoring them, like you're filtering them, and you're having faith. Because now you've gained consciousness. Like both the King and the Queen have the crown, so they're tapped into their consciousness, tapped into their angels. You've made like the right investments by working in yourself, by introspecting, by retreating. And if you haven't, this is a risk that you should take. This is a good investment in who you are as a person. King of Swords, yeah, it's like being in control of your thoughts, of your mind. And let's see what comes up from an angel card. Beauty. Yeah, it's like finding the beauty in the entirety of who you are, the unity of the shadow, and also the light in you, and the masculine and the feminine, like that's shining through. It's like complete victory. It's purity as well. There's a lot of purity here. Beauty, finding the beauty in the little things, being loving, balanced. Wow, this one is beautiful too. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. Let me know if it resonated, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.